This one's going to be more about the stories we tell ourselves. We have stories in our head that maybe people spoke over you. Again, words hurt. Maybe it's a negative dialogue, a monologue, a negative self-talk. And you might even have people that are telling you different, like, no, you got this, you're gonna do great, you're good. Maybe you have people supporting you, we're gonna get to the other side, you're gonna be okay. But your story is still telling you, I can't believe I reacted that way. I'm so terrible, I'm bad. I can't believe I did that. That story has to change. Now, maybe there's been times that you can say you actually have overreacted, or you actually have said things and done things that you recall and you remember, okay? That would be like saying every time you go over a bridge, there's gonna be a rainstorm, because the story you had was when you went over a bridge, you got scared because it was rain. So every time you go on a bridge, it's gonna rain. Oh my gosh, this story is in my head. These are terrible drivers. It's gonna rain. Oh my gosh, I'm on this bridge, it's gonna rain. They're terrible drivers. That storyline would have to change. You would have to change that storyline, okay? To make it a little bit more healthier so that you actually can manage going over a bridge. So you actually don't have this negative dialogue or monologue or critic, inner critic, okay? So when it comes to also words to yourself, what you feed yourself matters. If you feed yourself doubt, if you speak out things to the universe, if you say things out of your mouth, you're almost self-fulfilling prophecy. You're gonna make that come to happen. You're gonna manifest that, whatever words you wanna say. So you have your own belief system of whether it's manifesting, whether it's speaking something into existence, whether it's self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? But that story in your head, others have probably tried to tell you, you're not that person, stop thinking that way, you're awesome, you're the best, you're gonna make it, or we all develop and have our life stories, but you're not who you were 10 years ago, stop thinking that way, stop saying that story. So I'm here today now, not talking about the responsibility of others and the words that come out of our mouth, that we want them to taste good and be pleasurable, we want them to be expressed well because it either brings life or death, like I said, but you also have to talk to your inner critic. And you also have to be nice to yourself and tell yourself nice things, because others around you are supporting you and telling you, you got this. You're going to be a rock star. You're going to make it. Don't worry. You're not that old person. That old person might flare up at times, but you're not that person. You're now adulting. You're now developing. You're now managing. You're now going to the next levels. You're raising your status. You have to do it. Sometimes divorces can make us go backwards. Sometimes, our children saying hurtful things can make us go backwards. Sometimes when we talk as adults, even to our adult parents, or if you talk to your children, they can say something that's just brazen or blunt, and it can make us go backwards. However, you are responsible for changing that storyline in your own head as well. You also have to change. I'm not afraid to go over the bridge in the rain. I'm not afraid of driving. These people aren't terrible drivers. That was just one time, one experience. Or I'm not a bad person, or I don't have to doubt myself. I got to go through this journey. This is my life. Let me create it. Let me create safety. Let me go. Instead of avoiding and, having an inner critic is what they would call it. That inner critic, criticize yourself and doubt yourself. So I wanted to just also include that, because we speak words to ourselves and they also bring life or death. Be mindful what you say to others. Be mindful what you say to yourself. Thank you.